Alright guys, we are back with round 2 from Hannover CCG Major Tour Stop. We are featuring Jamal on the left side using Shadol and Alpay on the right side using Burning Abyss. We are going to update the scores in a second. Alpay starting the game with a tour guide into a graph. So yeah, Burning Abyss from Alpay against Shadol from Jamal. Both players won their first round. And Alpay going into Dante first turn. Probably milling 3, he hits the Sir, he hits the Skarm, must be nice. Yeah. Ideal start for him here. Jamal already having fun with this game. Sick. Okay. So I'm seeing we are not having a lot of viewers right now, so please share the stream. Would be nice if you could do us that favor. While Alpay is doing what Burning Abyss does best, which is summon Dantes, setting back rows and searching tour guide. Jamal trying to come back with Mathematician into Squamata into Beast, drawing Upstart, drawing another card. Looks like a lot of monsters in his hand. I'm not sure if he has a Shadol Fusion. He does. So let's see if he tries to go for it. And let's also see if Alpay has the Vanity's Emptiness. Oh no, it's not a Shadol Fusion, it's MST. So he's gonna pass. And that is going to be game 1 already. Pretty sick start for Alpay. Not much he can do there for Jamal. Pretty sick. Perfect mills for Alpay there. Two players side decking, and we'll be right back. While these two are siding, I might have some interesting information. I have the metagame breakdown right here next to me, and it is clean 25% Shadol and a clean 25% Burning Abyss, followed by 18% Clifford and 6% Satellanite. Then we have a couple of rogue decks, like a few Mermails, a few Girgias, a few Evil Swarms, a few Light Swarms, and actually 3% Yang Xing decks. And then quite a few of other rogue decks which are not further specified. So yeah, pretty standard metagame. As far as the top 3 goes, we see a lot of Shadol, a lot of Burning Abyss, a lot of Clifford. Together almost 3/4 of the metagame here. Yeah, 150 players here. Um, Considering there's also sneak previews today and it is the first event, we are not unhappy with that result. Definitely fine. So, yeah. Looks like the two are done side decking and shuffling up for game 2. We'll see who goes first. If I'm Jamal here, I think I let Alpai start just because you want the extra card with Shadows, and that's what he does. Alpai goes first with an upstart goblin. Let's see if he has the same start as last time. So yeah, we see a defusion in Alpai's hand. I have to be careful with the cards in the player's hand because they are not too far away from me. They might actually hear what I am saying. So yeah, I gotta probably speak a little bit lower whenever I'm talking about cards in the player's hand, so you have to excuse that. But yeah, Alpai starting off with the Majesty's Fiend here. Yeah, pretty annoying start for Shadow to deal with, but not unbeatable. Definitely not. Let's see what he has. See a lot of spell cards again. And summons Denko Sekka and uses Snatch Steal. That is an out to that card. And that is actually already the end of game 2. Jamal taking Majesty's Fiend with Snatch Steal, Alpai having a dead hand, including a defusion and a maxi. Yeah, pretty unexciting game here. So let's hope for a more interesting game 3. I'm planning to bring you some rogue decks feature matches in the next few rounds. We have a few interesting decks in the playing field, so I might feature them in the next few rounds if they have managed to gather a couple wins. We have a few Young Zings. One Young Zing actually managed to beat Marcelo Barberi in round 1, YCS London champion last year. He actually lost to Young Zing, so we might feature that player if he manages to get another win in round 2. So another few like interesting decks here, like Shadow Batteryman decks or Batteryman in general, Lightsworn Gladiator Beasts, Modol Chase, might feature some of that. We also have Atzenjens back with his Samurais he beat me with in Milan, so we might feature him. He lost round 1 though, so let's see about that. Yeah, we also have a few Mermail decks in competition, so we might feature one of them. And yeah, definitely planning on featuring some of those, so let me know which kind of decks you want to see and I'll try to find one that is having a good standing. So Alpai and Jamal already shuffling up for game 3. Pretty fast games here. Looks like Jamal will be going first, yep, with an upstart goblin. And seeing a Sinister Shadow Games, which is definitely one of the cards you want to see when you open up, and also Breakthrough Skill, which will be very good when he faces Fiends. Yeah, we actually have quite a few Sotella Knights, I just don't consider them to be that special. So, yeah. Yeah, that's me, Alentia. It's Joshua. So Jamal opening with 4 face downs, pretty unusual for Shadows these days. Alpai having a Foolish Burial. into Graph, using the effect into a Maxi from Jamal. That is probably only gonna draw one card since Alpay is not forced to continue here, but it's gonna stop him. So that's fine. Fine use of Maxi here. Not too good, but also not too bad. Since he's having a lot of spell traps, he definitely wants to get a bit of speed going and definitely wants to slow down Alpay. Which this play is definitely doing. Alpay is not gonna do another special summon this turn. Probably. That's a normal summon, I think. I don't think he's going for Dante here. I think he's just attacking. Yep, that is right. And Fire Lake could spell a lot of trouble for Jamal here if he can't MST it in the end phase, or if he does not have a lot of chainable spell traps. So yeah, we don't see another special summon from Alpay. We might see the Shadow Games in the end phase. Maybe. He could also just decide to keep it and see what he draws first, because that might impact his decision on what to send, and that's what he does. Draws first turn. Now on 2 cards in hand, and there's the Shadow Games. Yep. Wanted to see what he draws first in order to get the most information possible. And he sends, looks like Headshock on top of his deck there, which would be the most obvious choice. Just get whatever shuttle you want to perform a fusion summon with. Also considering Beast here, just going for the random draw, which is fine depending on his draw. It's probably more of a desperate move. With Headshock he would be more in control of what he would get. But he's going for the Beast draw, probably indicating he either already has the Shadow he wants to perform a fusion summon with, or he's pretty desperate here. And he draws, that looks like Denko's Sekka, which is not gonna help him with 3 face down cards. Pretty bad draw here. But it is a light in the end, so might be able to take advantage of that. Yeah, let's see. Another Shadow Games. That is solid. So he used the first Shadow Games into Beast just to see what he draws, and then he uses the second one to effectively now, yep, have all the information available and grab a Falco. So, yeah, Shadow Games, sending Falco, getting special summon. This Falco, it is not bad in this situation, but I don't think it will get his effect off. Just because I expect a Fire Lake here or a Phoenix Wingwind Blast from Alpay's side. I'm not sure if he has that, but he does have a Wing Blast, which will put the Falco on top, so he's not going to resolve that effect. He discarded Skarm, which is probably the best discard for Alpay to have in this situation, since he already has Graph and Sir. So he will be able to start his turn with Overlay into Dante, and then he can summon a Tour Guide, so that's pretty strong. Depending on the back row Jamal has, this is looking harsh for him. He chains El Shaddai Fusion though, that is interesting. He uses the Denko from his hand. That's good, that is maintaining the tempo in the game. So yeah, Construct being summoned, which now forces Alpay to remove it. He will get another Skarm Surge off though, so he will be able to grab Tour Guide or another monster to discard for one of his traps if he has another one. Jamal getting off the Construct effect first though. Thinking about sending Headshock. His 2 options here are basically, no, he has 3 options. These are Headshock, Dragon and Core, if he does not have Core already. And he's choosing to go for Dragon, trying to hit another Wing Blast or Karma Cut. I think that's the right play here. And that is the fusion. That is rough. That is rough. And I think the other face down is actually the Karma Cut he wanted to hit. So bad 50-50 here. But not completely sure, it might be Karma Cut, the other face down. I think that's what it was. Alpine deciding for his Scarm Search now, but that is looking pretty bad for Jamal. Because he is out of fuel here, he does not have any monsters to perform any fusion summons. And Alpine is full of resources here. And he's searching another Sir, indicating he does indeed have a discard trap. And he draws for his turn. Couldn't see what he drew. Another defusion that is gonna probably seal the game up for him, since I don't see a way for Jamal to come back here. Shadol's usually not running a lot of protective traps these days. He might, like we said, has a breakthrough skill, and he has the core already, so that's gonna stop a few of these attacks. And there is the Karma Cut I was talking about, and that might actually just seal up the game. Well, he can't attack with all three because of the replay. Because he already declared an attack with one of them. So he will only be able to... Will he? Oh no, he can attack with all. Because he responds to this one, I think. Either way, not gonna matter as much since it's only a small amount of damage, but yeah, Jamal has a breakthrough skill and one unknown card, and there's not much he will be able to do here. I don't see many top decks he could have, like BLS would be a great top deck here. Yeah, that's right, he can attack with all, since he's responding to the summon of the core immediately, so the replay can happen. The third Shadow Games from Jamal. Another one card that really can save him here is BLS, because Alpine has a defusion face down, so he won't be able to stop the BLS, at least for the first turn. So he will be able to remove one of the Burning Abyss monsters. But it's tough. It's definitely tough. Third Shadow Games definitely one of the best face downs here for Jamal to have. It's going to give him Falco. And he draws, can't see what he drew there, but not looking too happy. So let's see. Let's see if he can mount a comeback here. It's gonna be tough with 1500 life points though. Alpine having access to his graveyard and deck with his monsters. So probably seeing a win here from Alpine. Unless the card in Jamal's hand is, as I said, the BLS that might turn it around for him. Yeah, we are also having a written coverage for this event, which is on our website. I will also post a link to that on Facebook right after this round. So check the Facebook page or the website for written coverage. We have a few player interviews. We'll also have a few deck features out there, having a great coverage team here. So yeah. Jamal flipping Falco and deciding what to do with this card in hand. Not sure what it is. He's gonna he's gonna tribute his Falco for the beast he drew. Drawing beast is not pretty at all right here. Alpine probably gonna get a tour guide here. I think he might get another card just to play around the breakthrough skill. If he no, he's gonna get tour guide. So yeah, at least Alpay Jamal is going to be able to stop that tour guide with the breakthrough. So he's probably going to survive that turn depending on the XYZ Alpay goes for. If he goes for, oh, he goes for Alucard. Will he target the face down? He will. Let's go and get rid of the breakthrough. Yeah. So yeah, Nightmare Shark is gonna seal it up. Yep, that's the game. Alpay wins 2-1. Pretty good start in game 1, pretty short game 2, and yeah, pretty good back row in game 3 seals it up for him. Also bad luck for Jamal when he lost that 50-50 on hitting the Karma cut in Alpay's back row, but that's how it is. And yeah, gonna be featuring some more rogue decks in the next few rounds, since we're gonna see a lot of the meta as we're moving on into the later rounds. So let me know if you want to have any specific rogue decks in the feature match, and I'll try to get some of that. Stay tuned for the next round. Shouldn't be too long until we're back. Yeah, stay tuned.